Oi pessoal, today's video is all about why I hate myself. Nope, that sounds too harsh. Oi pessoal, today's video is about why everything I do is wrong. No, that still doesn't sound good enough. Oi pessoal, today's video is about everything that in the past now I forgot the lines. I can't even use this take anymore. Reasons why Anna's a fail. Yay! Wow, that was pathetic. Hey critic, I've been feeling so terrible about myself lately. Yes, that may be due to your lacking performance as of late. Easy now, critic. I can handle this one. Thanks. Care to tell me why everything I do is trash? Oh my stars, I thought you'd never ask. And where to begin? Okay, first, you never exercise even though I keep telling you to. Second, you keep procrastinating on schoolwork even though this is our second semester back. You'd think you'd have the drill down by now. Third, you still think about going back to film school even though we discarded that dream a long time ago. Fourth, whoa, hey, I didn't say tell me everything that I do wrong. I said, why are you never content with my performance? And what do you mean by that last one? Actually, I believe your exact words were, care to tell me why everything I do is trash. Not helping. I see. Listen, you know I really appreciate you. You help me find the most effective way to do things, and that usually pays off big time. Oh, it's nothing really. And you always push me to strive for excellence, which enhances my performance, and I feel much more satisfied in the end. Now you're just making me blush. But I can't help but sometimes feel like you hate my guts. What? No, I don't hate your guts like you're suggesting. I just think that you should take things more seriously and never make any mistakes and always do things the right way the first time. Critic, you can't be serious. That's so much pressure! How can I perform my best if that's the bar? I personally don't think it's that much to ask for. You demand the same of everyone else. It's only fair we hold ourselves to the same standards. But that's so difficult and unrealistic. I'm starting to think that this standard isn't fair at all. Are you accusing me of being wrong? Yes? Well, why don't you just shoot an arrow through my heart? What are you saying? What is the point of all of this if what I say or do is wrong? Sensitivity, can you come here a second? To learn from our mistakes? But mistakes suck. I know they do. That's why I say it's better not to try at all. But then we just don't do anything. Precisely. Can't make any mistakes if we don't attempt at all. Much safer that way, and then we'll never disappoint. Ugh, I'm still not satisfied with that. Great, well, now you know how I feel. What is your problem with failure? Everybody makes mistakes. But we should be better. What? Why? Am I some kind of superhuman? Yes, good one. I too love NCT, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is the reason that I hate failing is because I'm scared. Of what? Of being wrong. Oh, it's stupid, I know. Are you sure that's all you're scared of? How do you mean? Hey Anna, critic, remember how you said she still keeps thinking about going back to film school? Ah yes, another point of contention on my never-ending list. I believe that train of thought is coming from you since you're the all up in my feelings one of us. Why do you have to be so mean? I'm not mean. I'm just the only one around here with the guts to say the truth. Oh, you want the truth, do you? You know what, critic? I know something the others don't. You also wish we'd never left film school, but you're afraid that if we'd stayed, we wouldn't have been able to live up to your impossibly high standards. How dare you? I know I'm right. I can read your mind. All right, you don't have to lie to make your point. What is she talking about, critic? Fine, you got me. I too still dream about being a director for a children's animated TV show. She's afraid that if we'd stayed, sooner or later we'd realize that we're way in over our heads. Well, you don't want to repeat a freshman year band camp, do you? What was so wrong with that? Don't act so naive, advocate. You were there. All I remember is that Anna made lots of friends and we had so much fun. Really? We didn't know how to play a 2-octave C scale. Exactly. If back then we couldn't keep up with everyone else, then there's no doubt in our mind that if we'd stayed in film school, come second year, we would fall spectacularly behind because how can we learn how to animate if we can't even draw backgrounds? Whoa, backgrounds? That wasn't on any rubric. Who said anything about backgrounds? I say that. I'm afraid that we don't have the pure raw talent needed to be an artist. How can we improve and become skillful if we don't even have a base foundation? We can't draw well, we can't write well, we don't have any creative ideas. I take forever to finish things, I can't work well with others, I'm selfish, I'm a perfectionist, I hate everything we do, we'll never be good enough. Stop! You're spiraling. And you know dang well that half that stuff isn't true. We can draw. We can write. Just maybe not to the level that you desire, but we can work on that. But what? What if after all that hard work, we still fall short? Critic, remember our freshman year marching show? So you do remember. Perhaps. We never fully memorized the show music, did we? Why are you reminding me of that? I scheduled that for next week's self-punishment before bed. Okay, that's weird. I'm ignoring that. What I'm trying to get at is that we never learned any of the difficult stuff, and yet we still BS'd our way through the whole show. Are you proud of our laziness? No. I'm proud that, despite how scary and challenging it was, we stuck through with it. We tried something that we'd never done before, and in the end, we actually started to enjoy it. So much so that the following season we tried out for drum major. And do you remember how that audition went? Successful. Critic, believe me, if there's anyone here who likes to overanalyze our past more than you, it's me. But it's not worth it to waste our thoughts and energy on something that we can't change. We dropped out of film school. There's no going back. Not for now, anyway. We have a new dream that we want to work on. And I think this one uses all our talents best. Advocate's helpful and outgoing nature, sensitivity's empathetic and observant heart, and my thoroughness and precision, and your desire to do what's right, even when others can't see that or don't appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I was a real jerk today. I'm really sorry. You're a real jerk every day. Ouch. But we accept your apology. And we love you still. Aww. Ow! Ow! Ah! Ow. What was that? We tried to hug, but there appears to be some kind of wall barrier that keeps us from physically interacting with each other. It's a bit on the nose, don't you think? It's your video, man. And speaking of which, I think it's about time to wrap up this self-pity party. We'll see you later, Anna. Bye. Ever since I was young, I've thought of things in extreme absolutes. Either everything I do is good or bad. But it's unfair to think that way. The world is so much more nuanced than just good or bad. Granted, there are some things that are always bad, like murder and assault, but maybe most things are gray. I found a twisted comfort in believing that everything I do is bad because it's predictable and always gives me an easy way out. But really, I created a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's destructive, and it's lazy to think like that. It's indecent and complacent. Then how do we fix it? Well, we're gonna have to own up and take accountability. The first step to finding a solution is admitting that you have a problem. So I'm a pessimistic perfectionist control freak. Now what? Now, I think you know what you have to do. Now I'm saying I'm sorry for having such unattainably high standards for us. For you, Anna. It's not fair, and that makes it wrong. And saying that I've done something wrong and unfair is so difficult, and it makes me want to punch myself till I feel the same pain that I made you go through. It's the worst feeling. For me, anyway. Thank you, critic. I only want us to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. But for that to happen, I think I need to rethink this mindset that I've held on to for so long. I'll need some time to work on that. And I also don't think I can do this on my own. Will you help? Okay, I can do this. Will you help me? Of course. Thank you. Whoa. There's still one more person that you owe an apology to. Who's that? Yourself. Oh, you've been saying all these horrible things about yourself, and honestly, they kind of hurt me too. I don't like hearing you say these mean things, especially since they're not true. I'm sorry, critic. Can I go now? I don't know how much more introspection I can take before I literally cease to exist. Yeah, I think we're done here. And thanks for all you do. Just doing my job. And thank you, Anna. On that note, thank you all for watching this video. Things got pretty intense back there, but I think we're all feeling a little bit better now. As always, I'll come back with a different and interesting video for next time. Ciao, ciao. Well, why don't you just do it? Exactly. If back then we couldn't keep up with everyone else, then there's no doubt in our mind that come second year, okay. I say that. I'm afraid that we don't have the fear. I say that. I'm afraid that if we don't have the pure raw talent needed to be an artist, I'm afraid we don't have the pure raw talent needed to be an artist. How can we improve and become skillful if we don't even have the base foundation? I say that. There's this thing. I shouldn't jump because then it shakes. How can we improve and become skillful if we don't even have the base foundation? Darn it. I'm afraid that we don't have the pure raw talent needed to be an artist. How can we become... I only want us to be the best version that we can be. But for that to happen, I think I need to rethink this mindset that I've held on to for so long. So close. I only want to be the best version of us that we can be, but the stupid train. I gotta stop looking at that.